Now, I'm only going to be using the Nikki Rose Pro Artist brush set for this makeup look because I absolutely love these brushes. I cannot stop putting them down. They're my favorite brush set ever. So let's start the makeup look. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to prime the face now. So my skincare had time to absorb. It's been about 30 minutes since I did my skincare routine. So now we are going to go in with a moisturizer. This is the Jafra All-in-One Mattifying Primer. This is one of my favorite mattifying primers. I really like it. So I'm just going to use my fingers and kind of press this into the T-zone. That's pretty much the only place where I would apply a mattifying primer. I'm going to go directly into the eyes. So first I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to take my favorite brow pencil. This is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in shade number 2. First, I'm going to brush up the brow hairs. Get a smaller mirror. Now I can start filling them in. So I am out of the current, okay. I wanted to get more under eye patches for when I'm doing my makeup so I can leave them on while I'm doing my eye makeup. I think I'm going to get some on Amazon, but normally when I would do my makeup, if I'm doing like a glam look, I would want to wear some under eye patches while I'm doing the eye look. I could have placed the under eye brightener mask things like right before I do my makeup, but when I use those, I do it in a different order. Now that those are filled in, I'm going to take the spoolie side and brush through them one more time, and then we can come back to the brows a little later. Now what I actually want to do, I'm going to take my NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base to prep the lids. Oops. I don't like to directly go in with concealer to prime the eyes. I use an eyeshadow primer or an eyeshadow base, and then I go in with a primer. And then I go in with a concealer. So first I'm going to kind of clean up the under the brow a little bit. So I'm going to take my favorite concealer. This is the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer in Y1. I'm going to take my QC Makeup Academy mixing palette here and just apply a tiny bit of this concealer on the palette. And this isn't the brush that I want to use. I'm going to use the Nikki Rose and BK Beauty N12 brush to carve out the bottom of the brow. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to just kind of line it up first with the brow, kind of like that, and then I'm going to blend it down. And I'm also going to apply it on my entire lid, just to cancel out any discoloration. I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye, so I'm going to kind of trace along the bottom of my brow, trying not to get it into the actual brow. And then blend it down on the entire lid. Now that that is done, I'm going to now switch to the N14 brush. I love this brush. This brush is awesome too. I'm going to take the Makeup Forever Ultra HD powder to set the concealer. So I really like to tap off the excess and then kind of swirl it in the palm of my hand just to really distribute the powder, and then press this in to set the lid. Okay, now that the eyes are ready and primed, I'm going to go in with my new favorite eyeshadow palette. This is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes the Neutrals eyeshadow palette. Okay, the first shade that I'm going to use is the third shade in the palette. I'm going to take the Nikki Rose and BK Beauty N13 brush. I'm going to take this shade and use it as my transition shade. Kind of like to really go in, kind of like right up against the brow, kind of like on the bridge of the nose. And then I like to almost elongate the eyes, and kind of blend it out and up. Okay, the next shade that I'm going to take is the shade next to it. I'm going to take the fourth shade in the palette with the same brush. Normally I would go in with a different brush, but I'm going to use all Nikki Rose brushes for this video. So I'm going to place this on the outer part of my eye first, and then blend it into my crease. Okay, then I'm going to take the seventh shade in the palette, which is this one. We are going to take that only on the outer part of the eye. Okay, we're going to go back into the palette and we're going to take the first shade in the palette. I'm going to go back to the, let's see, which one was this again? N12 brush. And I'm going to start kind of like highlighting the tear duct area up into the crease a little bit. The same thing to the other eye. I'm also going to take the same shadow and apply it to the lid. This is going to act kind of like my base shadow to really have the shimmer shade that we're going to use pop. Next, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Moon Dust eyeshadow in Space Cowboy on top of that cream white shadow, or on top of that cream shadow that we just applied. You know what? That's not giving what I want. So what I'm going to do is actually a different shade. Instead, I'm going to go into the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude eyeshadow palette, and we're going to use the color Muse. I'm going to apply it with my finger. Now it's time for eyeliner. I'm going to take the Jafra Power Liquid Liner in Midnight Black, and I'm first going to create a wing. Put that eyeliner down, just the wing. And then I'm going to go into my Jafra eye pencil in black, and I'm going to lightly line the upper lash line. Now I'm going to go in with the black shade in the palette with the N11 brush from Nikki Rose and BK Beauty. I'm just going to set eyeliner with this. Now I'm going to go in with a makeup wipe to clean up the edges. That's it. And also off camera, I did tightline my eyes as well. Then I'm actually going... Okay, so off camera, I applied my ColourPop cream gel liner in Honeydew, I think it was called. It rubbed off, I don't know. And then I also applied my L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara and then went in with the Eylure Naturals number 14 lashes. So now we can move on to the face. So there is a little bit of shimmer from the shimmery eyeshadow on, like, in this area, so I'm just going to wipe that away. Then last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off with, or one of the last things I should say, I'm going to finish off with my One Size Beauty On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. I'm also going to apply my brow gel. This is the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. Actually did forget to do a highlight. I did forget to do an outro for this video. I absolutely love the Makeup by Mario, the Neutrals eyeshadow palette. That eyeshadow palette is probably my favorite matte palette. I mean, I do like the original one, the Master Matte palette too, and both of them are just so really great palettes. And I do absolutely love the Nikki and BK Beauty brushes. They're my favorite brushes, like I said in the video. I can't stop putting them down. I don't think I've ever, I mean, maybe one brush. I haven't used any other brushes since I got that brush set, and they're just amazing. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and see you guys in the next one. Bye!